Okay, now I'm home and I can make a follow-up. I made a video over the weekend called If I'd Had a Gun. And it was basically me talking about when I was in junior high and how awful life was enough to, really affect me. And, bullied and, being a sickly kid at only 4'11", weighing 98 pounds, I was hurting, and I guess I should have gotten into further detail there. Like I was on 11 pills a day, carried a prescription inhaler, and I had to have a shot every Monday for 2 years at home because of my asthma. But I would still fight. I lost all my fights in junior high. There's about 4 of them, but I just kept fighting. So win or lose, I was down for the battle. So anyway, then I get to high school. And by the middle of my sophomore year, I finally started growing. Well, then they had to put me on pain pills because I was growing so fast that all the joints in my body, man, they hurt. And if the wind just hit my knees just right, I was in misery. No fighting while I was growing. But then once the pain went away, yeah, because that's what you do in Indiana. You either fuck or fight. And since for some reason I couldn't get laid, well, I was fighting, So now I was saying that, looking back, if I'd had access to a weapon, I would have most likely been one of the first reported cases of school shooting. Now, I'm not promoting it. Not at all. In fact, I think it's a pretty coward thing to do. And I was already borderline coward, when I was little and everything. But, yeah. So now I'm about 5'11", between 5'10 and a half, 5'11", and weigh 205 pounds. And haven't lost a fight in over 30 years, and it's been about 6 of them. So, people must have got uncomfortable with that video because then they started calling names and making claims, saying that I'm a Fed. Oh my God. In one way I wish, because then I'd know that government check would be freaking wonderful. Plus, if I wasn't, I'd be making more videos. I'd be sitting on my ass, drinking my beer. But man, the world is a mental motherfucking place, man. And I thought it was just, and I know that some of these guys must be fucking Republicans. And it's a damn shame because they all sound like Damasocrats to me. But hey, regardless whether I'm a Fed or not, there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. Unless you happen to check out my earlier videos where I tell you how to get to the place I would meet up in Belton, Texas. I'm not going to repeat it again. You all can just fucking look up my shit. Because I'm down to fight. I had my nose broken and cartilage stuck through my nose for about a year. And my dad finally said, okay, you tell him you fell off your bike, and went in. Some Saudi Arabian doctor fixed my nose. Then, back in 2000, an ex-good friend of mine, on a night of tequila and fighting cock whiskey, we got into it, and I turned my back, and he sucker punched me and broke my jaw in 3 places. Now, that dude was about 6'1", 250 pounds, and yet an iron worker. Yet he felt that he had to sucker punch me. So, hey, bada bing, bada boom. What are you gonna do? I healed, and next thing I know, he done left Indiana for Colorado. So, and if you happen to be watching this Roy, I forgive you. It's been too much time has gone by, and I don't want nothing but blessings to you and your family. I hear you got a little girl. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm not promoting school violence at all. School shootings. I was just telling you what I went through. Looking back, that's what would have happened. But thank God I didn't have a gun. And I wouldn't own a gun until I got out of the Army the first time. And when I got out, I was 29. And there was these fucking animals tearing my trash up, and the trash man wouldn't take it if it was tore up. And I put it out there with 15 minutes to spare and those fucking animals. So I bought me a 22 Marlin, and I just started sniping from my roof while I was drinking wild turkey. I would bait my backyard with bolognas and hot dogs. Got me a huge ass raccoon, several possums, unfortunately one neighborhood cat, and yeah, you know, and that's how I took care of that. But outside of that, I never would own a gun because I couldn't trust myself not to use it on myself or somebody else. But now I've been a gun owner ever since then, and I've never shot anybody. Had to pull it on a couple people knocking on my door like they're fucking crazy, but outside of that, no. So whatever happened to you guys that got all up in your feels and you think I'm a fed or what the fuck ever, I lost my security clearance the first time I was serving in the Army because somebody fucking ratted out a bunch of people, and my name was dropped, and in the Army you're guilty until proven innocent, which is pretty much how we are out here in the real world. So, hey man, have fun with it all you want, but still, like I said, there ain't a fuck all you can do about any of it, whether I am or I'm not, and I'm not. So, God knows I'm not, but God also knows I love you. You poor, twisted individuals. What has the world done to you?